What's up guys, and welcome back for another EVE Online video. Tonight we are finally, after a long time, continuing our series on the combat anomalies in Stratios. Up until this point the series has been angel sites, but I am running a Gurista one tonight just because that's the part of space I'm in now. And I've got a different fit, which we can run through really quickly now. So if you've seen any of the other videos, the fit has changed. We're doing the Guristas port tonight, so we're that far up the scale of combat anomalies, which I think is maybe 7 or 6, because you've got the den is the highest in high sec, and then rally point, and then port. So maybe 7 or 6, I can't remember. But anyway, the fit, there'll be an EVE workbench link in the description. I'm just going to start with the rigs. It's 2 medium Trimarch armor pump 2s and a capacitor control circuit 2. You can see the fit is cap stable when you're running everything, but that is assuming that your that's assuming that your NOS is running, but your newt is a big part of the cap train. So for example, if I turn it off, let's simulate. Here you go. So if you turn off the NOS, it's not cap stable, but if you turn off the newt, it is cap stable. So that just cancels that out, and basically everything else is cap stable. Dual rep and your weapon scram. But anyway, so obviously CovOps cloaking device. Drone link augmenter 2 for the increased drone control range. We've got 81 kilometer. Neutralizer and NOS in case you end up in a little bit of PvP and need to nuke someone out. Scanner probes and launcher sisters. Fuck a large cap battery. It's one of the best items in the game, in my opinion. It's so strong. Cap recharge 2. Stasis web. I don't have Tech 2 because I can't use it, I think. You might not be able to fit it as well, but I think it's just because I can't use it. Afterburner 2, warp scram 2, 2 medium armor rep 2s. If you want to improve your rep, you can faction those. Damage control 2, drone damage amp 2, and a multispectrum for the armor tank. So it's got a relatively broad armor tank. Obviously you're better off with this in EM or thermal. I could change the multispectrum for, say, a kinetic plating, because I'm in Gurista space, but this is better in case someone jumps you. But that's the fit basically. You probably saw in the title that we're going to run a giveaway in this episode, so stick around for details on that giveaway. They'll be throughout the video, so that you guys might have to watch the video and not just the giveaway, but cool. So I hope you find the video worthwhile. We just do a quick loot check at the end, but mostly it's how to run the site. I mentioned during that by the time you've reached port and then above, ideally you probably don't want to be running them in a Stratios anymore. You want to, it takes too long. You want to run them in more efficient ships, but the series is demonstrating that a Stratios is capable of doing it. So that's that basically. And if you're out exploring and you come across a quiet low sec or null sec system and you're like, I'm in my Stratios, I'll just give it a go, this fit works for me. It's a really strong PvE fit in my opinion. The drones, but basically because it's a Stratios, you've got a huge drone bay, so you can just fit a bunch of everything. Again, for Gurista space you should be using Vespers, not Ogres, for the kinetic damage, but I've got Ogres in here and it still does the job. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright, so we've got a couple of ports in system. We will go for, doesn't matter, let's go for FHQ.
Warp drive active.
So this is going to take a little while to run the site. Stratios, we're reaching the point in the combat sites with the Guristas port that it's not, obviously it's probably not best to run these in cruisers anymore. Has this been triggered already? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, you'd be better off running this in a battle cruiser or a battleship, but basically obviously the point of the series when I first did it was to see how far you could go in Stratios. So I've changed the fit up from the last few videos, and we're just going to get going. Place my MTU, keeping an eye on local because we're in nullsec, as you'll have noticed, and right, just start locking up the frigates to take them out with my hobgoblins. Start cycling that. Probably going to need both, but the tank should hold fine. The issue is it just the damage is low, so as I say, the tank holds fine. So there's not much risk of dying from the rats unless like a pirate comes in. But it just it's slow to run. And Stephanie's arrived, so I need to pull them in and go hide. I'm at FHQ. Stephanie is a local ganker, so I've got to get out straight away. Come on. Click up. And so that's her in the Loki, I think. Payne's Ibis. She's gone. So we'll walk back in now to the MTU. But yeah, this is the problem with running these sites out here, or in lowsec, which is where they exist, lowsec and nullsec. You have to pay attention to gankers. Luckily, I don't think there's any scrams. So you can get out and just click up because you're in the Stratios, so you should stay safe. But as long as you do get out, so I've done a video a long time ago when I was running one of these before. Actually, I'll link here. Basically, where I die because I just don't ever leave the site, which is stupid. Alright, we'll start again. Go back to the frigates. And start working our way through it again. So you can see there's quite a lot of stuff, right? So the couple of frigates, run that. But then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 battle cruisers and 4 battleships. Mike Miller, he's also a ganker.
Warp drive active.
It's a pain. This might not be the best one to record. Alright, he's gone again. I'm warping out quite quickly because of the other video I just linked. Cloak before they target me, because I didn't manage to cloak. And then walk back in.
Warp drive active.
Alright, let's try one more time. Hopefully they won't, like, they're clearly just passing through. Let's try it one more time. I'd really like to take these frigates out so I can get my ogres going. Come on. Which one's damaged? It would have started repairing itself, but let's go out there. Alright, and we try again. This is a bigger wave than I was expecting from the last couple, so I genuinely think this might have been triggered by someone else, but don't know for sure. So I still think the tank's going to hold fine, but we need to just be a little bit careful. Okay. Time for the ogres, because we're on to the big stuff. And just start chunking through it. So the battle cruisers go down fairly quickly, considering we're just a cruiser and they're a battle cruiser. Mike, leave me alone. Am I going to overstay? Because it takes the ogres so long to get to and fro. Am I overstaying here? Is it a tango? And he's gone, so they can carry on. Yeah, so that Sino Hunt Tengu was Mike, but he's left, so we'll just carry on and get the last battle cruiser and just start carrying on through. So this fit, by the way, I really like it. You can see what it's able to tank in terms of rats. Like, we've not been in any danger, and if we were worried about it, like, we could orbit a bit closer. They have pretty poor tracking. And the other thing to bear in mind is, because I've got ogres, I've got the Galente drones, I'm actually dealing not quite the right damage type. Because it's Guristas, you should be dealing kinetic. So I think that's the Caldari drones. I'm doing thermal, which is still fine, but it's not as good as kinetic. So some of these things take longer than they should. Which again, if you're looking for ISK per hour, or you don't want to spend too much time exposed, that's the issue. There's not much else to say at the moment. I'm just going to carry on working through this. I'm not going to skip just yet because I want you to just see the sort of damage. Oh, I have triggered somehow. But I want you to see the sort of damage we're able to do to the battleships, because it's not huge, so they do take a little. They've got quite a good tank. We just want to keep an eye on those, that they don't go after my drones. They've targeted me, so that's good. Crafter, I don't know. Let's go after them really quick. Just smashing D-scan to see if we recognise Crafter's ship. my ogres are going to struggle to hit them. I hope they might be able to get one volley off, but it's not going to manage. So we'll pull them in. And while Crafter's not going away, we'll consider warping off and cloaking up while our drones are back. He should warp into there though. There's the hope. I drop my MTU on the entry point in the hope that it decloaks anyone that comes in. And then actually we're just going to fly away. Stiletto. That's probably him. We are in range of a gate, I think, yeah. All the gates are here. Go back to that. There's the Stiletto. And Ares. Probably friendly. Yeah, so I'm overstaying. I'm not even doing any damage at the moment because I'm paying too much attention to descan. Friendly's gone. Crafter's still here. In his Stiletto. They've aggroed my drones. I mean, obviously I'm fairly confident that I won't die to a Stiletto, but he's an interceptor, so he's just trying to fly around. But he could probably pin me down for someone else jumping in, which is what I'm concerned about. This guy's just been AFK in the system for a few days, so I'm not worried about him. Just keeping an eye on the Stiletto. Okay, and now let's swap them back for my ogres. You can see that most of them they're not really doing any damage at this range, and he's gone. So let's just go down. Ogres, go and get the death dealers. Actually, I'm going to approach. This guy. Go and kill the death dealers. I said go and get them. And we'll just carry on now. So there's the battle cruisers that we just we'll get through nice and quickly. You'll see that now. The damage is nice and high. It's the shield, so it's their main tank. So you see the speed that we get through that. And then we can start on the Ravens. You see the bounties as well, by the way. Once you get to ports, once you've got battleships in your spawns, it's 1 million-ish per battleship. So the bounty's pretty good. These are worth running if you're in a better, like a stronger ship. It's not bad. It's per hour. There's better ones. Obviously, you can run some of the hubs or havens or whatever. Oh, and I've managed to trigger again. So I think these battleships are additional spawns. Let's see if we can take one of them out. But again, like the tank is not a problem at all. We're just chilling. The site takes a while because you can see the damage that we're doing to the battleship. You have to do that to a lot of battleships. Also, in a minute we're gonna skip forward. Don't want to stop there, so I want to orbit this now. Let's go 5k. Let's keep it range, not orbit. Orbit 5k. Yeah, I'm gonna skip forward. You've seen the damage that I'm doing to the battleship and how slow it is. You can speed it up a little bit with geckos, but then your fit becomes a lot more expensive. I'm gonna fast forward, I think. Although I might skip. No, I'll fast forward, put a bit of music in there. But as mentioned at the start of the video, we're doing a giveaway, and the giveaway is going to be this ship and fit, the whole thing, which we saw earlier runs 369, so probably on the market about 400 million. So you'll get all the drones, all the modules, fully fit as is in a Stratios. So that, yeah, if you're interested, stick around to the end and you get details on how to enter. Cheers guys, enjoy, and I'll catch up with you in a few waves time. So that didn't take long, and now a whole bunch of neutrals have jumped in, so we've walked out and cloaked up, wait for them to pass through, which they have now done, so that's good. And we'll go back in. It's just important to do, like I've
drive active.
I've lost a few ships doing this in the past, so I'm just more cautious now than I used to be. Alright guys, so that is the whole site. I definitely think it was either triggered by someone or was a different format to the ones I've been doing, because it wasn't as many waves, but those 4 battleships at the start were unusual. So who knows if that was standard or not. I've only done a couple of these, and that's the first time I think I've seen it like that. So we'll just run in now and see what loot came in. Sometimes you can get some alright stuff, like some of the Arbalest missile launchers and things, which are a couple of mil each, but don't expect this to be much. There's second bit of bounty, 2.4 in this thing. What's the value? Tags, but they're not worth anything. Launchers, no. Oh, the stasis grappler is the main thing. So I'm just going to pull that in. I am going to salvage, because that's just what I'm doing at the moment. But let me scoop to cargo hold, move just a couple of kilometers away, launch my drones, and start salvaging. So yeah, like I said guys, the giveaway is going to be happening, and it's going to be this ship. It's going to be the Stratios, fully fit. Contract will be up in Jita, and basically to enter you just need to like the video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because I will be checking. We could do that on YouTube. So yeah, subscribe to the channel and then comment your in-game name down below. Obviously, if you want to put anything else in the comment, please do, but make sure you leave your in-game name so that I can enter you into the competition. As I'll just be cross-checking the comments against my subscribers, and then we'll be running it for this time. I think so. My last giveaway, I think I ran for just a couple of days. That might not have been long enough, so we're going to do it for a week, and I'll be doing the draw next Friday. So that's Friday the, what's the date today? It's the 21st today, so Friday the 29th we'll be doing the draw, and I'll be using the website random.org to make it fair and completely random. So yeah, if you want to enter, then follow the instructions. My plan is when we get to 500 subscribers, we're going to do a special giveaway to complete the set. That's my little teaser for you there. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to sit here salvaging, but I'm not going to make you watch this. So thanks for watching guys, and I will see you all on Sunday. Have a good one.